Mechanicsville, Atlanta?
I'm from corporate America. Was doing very well. Transferred out to Atlanta through my job. Living in Henry County, and about 10 people died in my family in less than 1 year, and I couldn't process. So I ended up in Mechanicsville, and I've been here ever since.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how long has it been?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. So, what happened with your housing situation? Did you like just break your lease? Did you
I
just
didn't know.
move out?
I own my home, and I left my daughter and my grandchildren in my house, and I just let the house be. She's still paying my mortgage, and I'm out here in tents, living in Tent City.
So if you don't mind me asking, why don't you go back and stay with your family?
Everything reminds me of the people that died, and then you stay out here so long, you don't even know how to go back home, or how am I going to re-enter into my life? I know it'll never be the same again.
So do you feel like when you out here, it just takes your mind away from what you had going on, and
I'm able to live in a whole different world with a whole new set of problems.
So from your perspective, do you feel like that's what leads a lot of people out here? They're trying to escape their life at home?
Something happens they can't deal with, and they can't process, so they kind of come here and get into this world, which is so different probably than how they've been living. A lot of people out here are from somebody, they are from a good family, they had great jobs, and things happen, and instead of seeking professional help, this is where we end up.
So what do you feel like could get you back on track? Or like, do you feel like you want to go back to your old life?
I do. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Definitely need to go to detox and, do a treatment thing before I re-enter my home. I don't want to go home and just only to come right back. I want to stay home and some recovery.
So I know you say you've been out here for 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is like some of the craziest things you see out here on a daily basis?
I see people get beat up. I've seen someone get shot. I've seen people, die, pass away from their addiction or something a part of their addiction. So I've seen some very, very crazy things.
And my next question is, do you feel like the city provides any help, or like, do the government help y'all in any way?
There are people that come by. I just got my first caseworker. They help you get your identity back and maybe housing. They're doing some things with the free apartments and stuff, but they could do more. So be around more.
So are you trying to get in any programs like to get free housing?
No, I don't need free housing. I just need to get into treatment. I work for a living. I don't mind working at all, and I'll have a job problem. I got a PTSD issue going on that I need help with.
So do you know any like treatment facilities or anything like that?
I've heard of a couple, and the one night that I did call, you couldn't get in them. It's like the door's not open. They say the door's open, but the door's not open.
So is the issue finance related?
It's who brings you in, or if finances and things like that, because I don't get a check or anything like that. I work, and it's hard to take people who are unemployed.
Yeah, so if you were trying to get in there, how could you get help get in there? Like, what do you need?
It has to be the right person to take you in there. They have to have a bed. The right person has to bring you. It doesn't seem about what you
like
know.
A family
it's
member,
like who you know. No, it's like who you know.
Okay.
Who brings you? What program brings you there? Who from a caseworker is gonna make sure that there's a bed for you and that you can get in when it's time to get in. That's really the issue.
Okay. So mainly, so you feel like mainly your drug problem is what's keeping you out here, pretty much.
That and my emotional state is not good.
Yeah, and do you think being out here adds to that?
Yeah.
Like it makes it a lot worse?
It makes it totally worse. And every day you think you're going to go home and you don't. Or you're going to do something about it and you don't. Or somebody doesn't come through. You've made a plan and they don't come through, and that's the most hurtful thing.
Yeah, so going forward from now, like what steps are you looking forward to taking to get back on the right path?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this caseworker come back. She said she'll come back. I haven't seen her.
So do you see a lot of new people coming in and out of this area?
It seems like they're dropping off some people from Grady over here because they're definitely mentally challenged. They don't have drug problems. They have other types of issues that we end up working with or trying to help them. So I end up helping a lot of people. I help people on this row, and I help people here and make sure they get their food. Some of them have diabetes, and I help them. I make sure they get their medicines, or we call the ambulance. I'm sort of like the representative. I come out and try to represent them, and just make sure they're okay.
Okay. And just so everybody can see, this is only the half. We're out here in Mechanicsville. It's pretty tough out
They
here.
call this the whole, or Tent City. Tent City is really on this side, but they're building. People are adding more and more.
Y'all want to put
tents
too
over
many
every day.
people in their personal and all in it and all that, but y'all get the gist. So before we get out of here, how do you think people can help you in any way? Like, if people seeing this and they want to help you, or if these people out here, anything like that, what's the best way you think people could go about that?
Give me a bed and detox.
Help you find a way to get a detox.
Yep.
I think that's number one.
That's number one. It's the first thing.
Well, thank you, Queen. We appreciate you for the interview. We're gonna make sure to do a follow-up, and hope you stay safe out here.
Thank you.